Welcome back everyone. Quickly, let's continue our discussion on HTML CSS tutorial for beginners to the advanced level, and right now we'll be discussing about the CSS element selector. The element selector selects HTML elements based on the element name. So I'm going to show you how this works quickly. Here, all P elements on the page will be centered aligned with a red text color. As you can see, we are having text align and red color. This is one declaration and this is another declaration, and this is our P element that we are trying to select. So I'm going to show you how this works. Let's get back to our document. As you can see, we are having this in our previous tutorial where we discussed about the HTML CSS, the CSS syntax in details. So now let's discuss about this, the element selector in CSS. So the element selector in CSS is going to go like this. Let's delete this first. Let's save our document, get back to our document and reload it again. Can you see we are no more having any CSS in our P tag right there, right? Now if you don't understand this style tag that I use right here, I've discussed about it in our previous tutorial where we discussed about the HTML beginners to the advanced level. You can check our tutorial on it. This style tag right here, the opening and closing style tag, is where you are going to have your CSS declarations and your CSS selectors and all that. So you can have a lot of CSS, anything in case you just want it to be inside the HTML document, the same HTML document together. That's why you can use this style element, the opening and closing style element. So inside it you can place your CSS, or you can create another external CSS file for it. But in the next future tutorial we are going to discuss how we can create external CSS file for it. As you can see, this is how it is. I've discussed about that also in our previous tutorial in our HTML CSS beginners. So right now let's quickly do our P elements selector. So now we write P. Let's save our document and reload. Can you see nothing is reflecting? Yes. Now we are already having our selector. Let's give it a space and give this opening and closing curly braces. Inside this our curly braces is where we are going to define whatsoever we want to. This is where our declaration is going to stay. So now let's declare color. Let's save our document now. Can you see color is not reflecting anyhow? So let's give it a color and save it and reload again. Can you see nothing is happening yet? So now let's give our color. This is our color property we are specifying, and this is something to break it. And now let's give it value. The value is going to be let's give it red again. So now let's save it without any semicolon. Let's reload our document. Can you see we are having our color? Our color is reflecting. Let's say you want to declare double thing. That's when you can give it semicolon, and you can also give it semicolon if you are using only one thing. So let's give it semicolon and see how it looks again. Can you see it's still working? So I'll firstly want to leave it for now like this so you can be able to understand. But if I say I leave it like this, the thing we are having before in our document, let me bring everything back. Now let's write text align center, text align center. So as you can see we are having this right now. Let's reload our document. Can you see it's come to the center, right? So that's the benefit of using the semicolon. Now let's remove this semicolon and reload our document. Maybe it will work. Can you see it's no more working again? That's the benefit of using the semicolon. Now let's save it again. Can you see it's working now? But let's say for instance now you only specify the text align center or the color. You only specify this text align center. You can have the semicolon. Can you see we are not having the semicolon again, or we have it. Let's save it, reload. Can you see? Welcome back everyone. But we are not having the color again because we have removed it. Let's remove this semicolon also. If the text align also is going to work. Can you see our text align is in the center already? And let's bring back our color. Either we have the color or we don't have the color. When you use just one property, once you declare only one single declaration, this is the only single declaration we are having right now. We are having our color. Or if it's double declaration, we have to get here. We can define it using semicolon. You understand? Now when we define two, let's reload. Can you see? Now what we have learned so far is that we have used this element selector to select our p tag directly. This is our p tag, and we just write it. When you write your p tag, as you can see, I write everything on a straight line like this, just to make our document look nice. And you can break it also if you like. You can break it like this. You can break it like this, as you can see. You can also break this one like this, as you can see. It will look anyhow you want, but let's leave it on this straight line because I want our document to look nice. So anyhow you leave it, it's going to work. But just to make our document look nice, that's why I'm doing it like this. Anwar akorede is my name. I wish to see you guys next time, and to the next tutorial. Have a great day. Bye.